in. McLemore, the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Harrell. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 9.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
Here's George. Misses the late. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Teresa. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. They'll shoot 2 free throws. Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Phoenix with the ball, trailing by 10. The drive by Booker. That one goes. Tony. Booker's got 5.
And how about the energy on the take for Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up 8. And watch the standings. Check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change. Your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they show.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. They've got Chris Paul. Johnson is up there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Galloway at the 2. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And he knocks down the first one. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And then for the Lakers, LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Aldrell Pope comes in for McLemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to LeBron. Here's the triple. And he's good on the 3 ball. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Here's Galloway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Craig, covered by LeBron. Here's the 3. That one, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Davis with it, and it's Johnson picking him up and taken away by Paul. Here's Craig. Hits the three-point bomb. Craig's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Lets the three fly, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Shooting confidently from long range. Schroeder with a great balance on that shot.
Here's Craig. Ball outside. Driving the lane. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Count it. Good. James has got 9.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders to make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll out all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
So for the Suns, Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Torrey Craig. Drummond's checked in for the Lakers.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Now here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. But they recover it. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Caldwell Pope pushes to Schroeder. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Phoenix, a 12-point game. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
And the top of the key. And they get it. And oh boy, a lot of contact here, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Shoot 2. And he makes the first. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around it. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope against Booker.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Down by 12. Ball outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taking 4th overall, but will be the clear number 1 in a do-over.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First one falls for. The Suns making a change here. Sarge is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in. And so Paul nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trail by 12. To the wing right side. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges, no one around him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lakers have won 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD, getting it done.
Phoenix calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Ball against Schroeder. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Drummond. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Drummond sets the screen for LeBron. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Suns on defense. Takes it inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. And McLemore, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one misses. Suns trail by 15. Ball passes to Saric. Kaminsky with the ball. Bridges kicks to Kaminsky. Now Bridges still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Caruso. Passes it to McLemore. Here's Caruso. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Drummond. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 15-point game. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 8.
And really Laker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Kuzma outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will be consistent as the years go on.
And he can't get the first one. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Ball passes to Šarić. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Šarić has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Kuzma. And yes, it's good. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Ball passes to Šarić. Bridges finds Booker. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Kuzma, following the shot by Chris Paul. Missed inside. Now here's Bridges. He started closer. Booker outside. Six to shoot. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important is that?
I mean, very important, man. We got to keep off the glass. We can't get inside the side. We got our offensive rebounds as well. Get us from side to change basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And, of course, every team is scheming ways to slow down AD. Shaq, he seems too versatile almost to stop.
Yeah, he's dominant in all aspects of the game. He's elite at both ends of the floor. And
Well, he's a Hall of Famer, if he stays healthy. But I don't think he cares about his individual accolades. What do you guys think? I think he just wants rings.
yeah, I believe so too.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
One side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So for the Lakers right now, the forwards are LeBron and Davis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Schroeder. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And LeBron throws it down.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Now here's Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. From outside, off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Davis with a screen on Bridges. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Booker. Over to the left wing. Bridges finds Paul. With the drive. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Outside, Davis. Inside, here's LeBron. That shot missing, and Phoenix will come the other way. Now here's Crowder. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Around Jay, and that one hits back iron. The Suns trail by 13. And here is Paul. Pass to Booker. Driving to the basket. That would fall.
Quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
The pass to LeBron. Shoots over Bridges. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Booker. Ball passes to Crowder. Those 2 pointers off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Paul with the ball. Booker outside for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to James. Goes up on the block. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Paul. And the Lakers also making a change. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Here's Galloway. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Booker with no one around. Here's Ayton. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Schroeder finds Davis. James outside. Here's the drive. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. See, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with. Bar none.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
And both free throws, good for James. And so here's Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Galloway, the pass to Booker.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Schroeder up top, defended by Booker. James in the post. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. So Booker will bring it up to the Suns. Trailing by 13. Looking great. He gets it in there. Counts that bucket.
Gets such strength on these finishes. When you foul Aiden, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Couple that with just how well they shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. McLemore's come in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now here's James. He's got 17. Steps back and shoots. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Kaminsky kicks to Craig. Merrill against Ayton. Here's Kaminsky. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers lead by 10. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Johnson in the corner. Trey passes to Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. A 3. Throws it from outside. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart and a lot of fight. They're close to taking the lead.
Now here's LeBron. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. This is a to Ayton. Tipped away. Maybe 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Caruso. James is screen on Booker. Here he goes.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Tried by Booker. Can't connect from short range.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Caruso kicks to LeBron. Driving in, 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Booker. Pass to Ayton. Here's Craig. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Harrell. LeBron passes to Caruso. Kicks to McLemore from outside the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's McLemore outside. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Lakers leading by 7. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Charge is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The Suns shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Charge against Davis. And the pass to Paul. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's Horton Tucker. Kept alive. The Suns trail by 7. Now here's Paul. Bridges gets the ball. Lets it go with the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Schroeder outside. Davis setting the pick for Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Nice hit again. Charles Gonzaga on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Find the lane. What's up? Free throw, good, Drummond. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Really, CP3 is so good at reading the defense. If he knows he's getting the pass and they're playing offense, he'll torture.
And now the Suns at the fast break. And it's blocked.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Davis, and the Lakers with another turnover here.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league, that's the result.
And we just got a second look here at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Suns trail by 7. Booker outside. Pass the ball. Charge just screen on Schroeder. Puts it up from 17. Paul missing again.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with this shot all evening long.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Bridges with the steal. With the floater, he lays it in. Bridges got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Her passes to Drummond. Now here's Davis, defended by Crowder. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Drummond.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the 4th quarter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ball outside. Clock at 6. And he buries that one. Certainly the rim on the way down. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. Dash to Horton Tucker. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. He feeds it to Davis. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Drummond. It's tipped. And here is Paul. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. A pass to Book. Fires from deep. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. Your passes to Drummond. And there's the call on Dario Saric.
That'll be his third foul so far.
Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was always touched by Schroeder.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Suns' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. The drive by Booker. Here's Ayton. A shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Ayton's got 11 points here in just the second half. That's to James. Over Bridges. And the Lakers with another miss.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
It is the ball. So for Schroeder, Paul can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's LeBron. Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on 8.
Foul and Drummond, when he gets the ball in close, understandable strategy, given his troubles at the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
We know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Passes it to Crowder. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Pass the ball. With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Great ball movement there.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. They'll bring it up to the Lakers. A 2-point game. Here's James. Nice shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here are the Suns. They're on a 15-3 run. On the wing, Booker. Up 3. Good on the triple. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Here's Drummond. He shoot again. Chop up 2 there.
A man among boys on the offensive glass, Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Booker against Caldwell Pope. Ayton will sprint on Caldwell Pope. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the pass to Drummond. He dishes it to LeBron. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Booker looking around. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. So Schroeder. And it's Ayton missing. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Booker. Hoop. Feed to Ayton.
Showing physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
booking.
And Kevin, this 3-point shooting has been a big key. 12 of his points have come from downtown, and those points didn't come cheap. He's worked hard on the perimeter aspect of his game and got good high percentage shots.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And it's sent back by Drummond.
And it's all about the three right here. They're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
James the basket Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Andre Drummond seeking out contact because he's okay at the free throw line now.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2. And both free throws good for Drummond. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. You see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally. He gets the first one, and that will put them up by 2. 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Seconds left in the fourth. Here's James. Comes up empty down low. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. hit on the first, and that gives them a 4-point lead. Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
So the Suns win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve.